Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here, as you guys can see up on the screen. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Mullen Automotive Incorporated. This stock is having a crazy day. This is ticker symbol MULN for those of you who are not familiar. And man, today is a rough day for Mullen shareholders. Obviously, this thing is down 20.33%. We are approaching the end of the trading day right now, so we have like 21 minutes left. I can't imagine anything too crazy is going to happen in the last like 15 minutes, but hey, it could happen. Just letting you guys know that I'm recording this video intraday. And man, this is rough overall. And today hasn't been a great day for the stock market. We're down across the board in all the major indices, but like Dow Jones down 0.07%, S&P down 0.01%, NASDAQ down 0.7%, Russell down 0.1%. It's not like the market's getting crushed today. So for Mullen to be down 20%, that's really rough. That's really crazy. But there is people, talking about, manipulation and all the short selling and just getting to some ridiculous levels. So some people are panicking. Some people are getting excited. We're going to be talking about all that in this video today. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that a ton. And subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Of course, as always, there's going to be no financial advice in this video. I'm not telling you guys to buy, and I'm not telling you guys to sell, nothing like that. Just going over some different articles, tweets, Reddit posts, that type of stuff, and giving my thoughts and opinions. With that being said, let's get right into this. So Mullen has been a crazy stock this year. Just kind of look at this graph. We started the year at 581. We've dipped all the way down to 52 cents on the 52-week low before kind of bouncing back, and now we're kind of back on this downturn here. This thing has really been all over the place. Past year down 78%, year to date down 58%, but it's obviously an EV play, and it's obviously one of the more speculative and risky EV plays. Right now sitting at $83 million market cap. This thing is micro cap. And there's a lot of risk and there's a lot of reward, and that gets people excited. Some people love volatility, some people live for that, and obviously some people love EV companies and want to find the next Tesla, something that has that 10x 50x whatever potential, and Mullen checks a lot of those boxes for people. But obviously seeing a stock you hold be down 20% in a single day is never great, and this is some of the stuff that people are talking about today for Mullen. This is a tweet that says the 3 most shorted stocks according to the S3 short interest data. You see GTLB, short interest of 80%, INDO, short interest of 80%, and MULN, Mullen Automotive, with a short interest of 132%, at least according to this tweet. So, that's pretty crazy. People are obviously thinking that, hey, this downward movement today might have to do with some pressure from some short sellers, that there might be some market manipulation at play, that there might be some artificial kind of variables at play here pushing this thing down, because they see all over Reddit, Twitter, all over the place, how people are excited about this stock, how people are talking about buying the stock and holding and buying more and buying the dip and all this stuff. But also at the same time, this stock has had an insane run over the past month, up 247%. And before this, it was even higher, almost closer to 400%. So I also see how, on one hand, are things getting to a ridiculous kind of numbers in terms of shorts and everything? Like, yes, absolutely. But there's also the other half of it that when a stock runs 200, 300, 400% over the course of a couple weeks, there is definitely going to be heavy incentives to profit take. And that doesn't mean selling out of your full positions, but that means, maybe selling a portion of your position to lock in some gains and make some money and actually have some cash back in your pocket, to maybe buy a dip in the future, maybe pivot to another stock, or maybe just have some cash, because some people need money day to day, week to week, month to month, whatever. So I definitely understand the arguments, but I understand that there is kind of arguments on both sides, and both of these can be true. They don't have to be mutually exclusive or anything like that, but that's just kind of my thoughts when I see something like that going on, and then just kind of look at the gains that this thing has had over the course of a month. Because again, this thing was 69 cents 1 month ago on February 25th, obviously today being March 25th. This guy says, not financial advice, but rocket ship. He said Mullen is going to break after the earnings call. This company to me is a diamond in the rough. Lucid, Rivian do not have cars on the road. They are higher than Mullen stock price-wise. Mark my words, Mullen Automotive will be a household name, and I'm holding I believe in this company, so people are excited about this. I do believe the earnings call is coming up next week, so that will obviously be a whole nother wrinkle in this whole thing that's going to send the volatility of the stock probably to a whole nother level. This earnings season has been especially crazy for stocks. We've seen stocks get crushed. We've seen stocks shoot towards the moon, and obviously earnings are always very, very volatile, but when you see a stock like this and the market that we're in right now, where things are kind of extra volatile, mostly on the downside, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what Mullen does through that. But here we have this, another guy on Reddit saying they are bluffing you. You fold, you lose, you double down, you win big. Mullen, this is why the dump. They're trying to scare you to sell. Oof. And they're talking about the exchange reported short interest being, having a change of 358%. The Ortex estimated short interest percent of the float being up 429%. And the percentage of free float on loan changing 103%, just all kinds of different short selling and shorting of shares going on and all this kind of stuff. The numbers are just absolutely off the charts today. And again, could that be a reason why the stock is down 20%? I mean, 20% is a crazy day to be down, especially again when you're already down 60% over the past 3 months, not even 3 full months. Being down another 20% on top of that is pretty crazy. We also have this 17 million borrowed by short sellers to manipulate Mullen price on a Friday. Option typical fire sale Q2 deliveries end of the month PR March 30th financial report. Oh my. So very, very interesting there, of course. And this is some great points because, yes, we all know that the options contracts settle on Friday, so there is a little bit of extra incentive to kind of manipulate stuff or try to crash this on Friday if that is what's going on. We also know that some people don't love holding stocks over the weekend, especially more volatile stocks over the weekend. So, if anyone was like, oh, maybe I should hold this over the weekend, maybe not, you crash their shares 20% in a single day, they might be even more incentivized to sell out of this thing because some of those people could definitely have a little bit of weaker hands and stuff. So crashing stuff on a Friday just makes so much sense. But like these people are saying, hey, if you still believe in Mullen, if you think this is going to be a good earnings report, if you believe in the Q2 deliveries, if you believe in everything that's going on, then yeah, this is maybe another opportunity to get some shares even cheaper. But, who knows? Again, this is a stock that's already ran up big over the past couple of weeks. Here, this person is saying price to borrow shares is at its peak. And then they have a graph that is very, very small, but we can zoom in on it a little bit and see, here where they say the fees being at close to 21% fee, to borrow some of the shares, obviously for the short selling and everything. So yeah, very, very interesting. And, they talk about this. This has been a broad market sell-off, especially tech and EVs. NEO down 12%, CNN down 12%. When a stock such as Mullen is so heavily shorted, things can change very fast. If there's a positive catalyst, such as positive news release, it will rise fast. Patience will prevail. So a lot of people in the Mullen community seem to be still holding strong despite today being a very, very kind of catastrophic day for the share price. We also have this Mullen CEO interview key point bullish AF. In his recent interview, Mullen CEO said the most important thing in response to a question about Mullen possibly accepting Bitcoin is that they haven't even explored that right now. We're focused on doing what we promised and delivering vehicles. Spoken like a true leader. Q2 begins in 7 days. Q2 the vans will be delivered as promised. F the hedgies. Mullen to the moon and beyond. I actually think that is a great, great point because, yes, if people were in this for the short term or to make a quick buck, yeah, getting into the crypto space, accepting stuff like Bitcoin, Doge, whatever, Shiba Inu, that could be a way to make a quick buck and to get people excited and to, cash out on some of that stuff. But if you are saying, no, we're not worried about any of that right now, we don't care about any of that right now, we're focused on delivering vehicles, that is a very, very good sign because if Mullen is able to start putting out these vehicles and putting out big numbers for these vehicles, yes, this is a company with an absolutely massive, massive, massive opportunity right now sitting at an $83 million market cap. Now, if a lot of these promises do not get delivered on, this thing can go lower, and we know that because, again, very recently this thing was as low as 52 cents. So we're at a tipping point here. Is this thing, is Mullen going to start making good on a lot of these promises? Are they going to start, delivering vehicles and putting up numbers and shooting towards the moon? Or are they going to kind of be exposed as a fraud and a fake and go crashing back down? I don't know, but it's going to be very, very interesting to watch and entertaining to follow either way. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about MULN. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. But until then.